What's up, fam? It's the end of the tournament. And with this ending, a new big tournament is like ominously introduced. And obviously, it's the biggest of all tournaments. Battle City will be next. But before that, let's recap the Dungeon Dice Monsters tournament, shall we? So, as you saw, Justice did win. He beat Lenny Moon in a rematch of the semifinals of last weekend's tournament. So he lost to him in Legendary Heroes, but of course, as you know, he has a new deck now. He paid to change it, and it is Duel Monsters accurate. Thunder Dragon is a Duel Monsters era monster, so it still works. I know they're very overpowered, but I did nerf them. They're still very powerful. Like even Lenny Moon, as strong as his deck is, he did win the first duel, but I think it's because Justice bricked. And then after that, Lenny Moon just couldn't get a grasp on any of the duels because he's not fast. His deck is not quite fast enough. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. This is a progression series, so we're going through a lot of stuff here, guys. We got a lot of story to tell. So, as you saw there, Kaiba X using his classic Kaiba deck, his Blue Eyes deck. He is very ticked off that he lost. Very ticked off. And he and Duke are actually, you would think he and Duke would be mad at each other, for Duke beating him, but actually no, it was just like a test of their strength to see who's the real leader. So Duke is actually the leader over Kaiba here. Kaiba is the second place henchman. Never thought I'd say that about Kaiba. But yeah, so that's emo Kaiba there. I was scared for him for a second. I thought he was going to actually lose to Sky, of all people. And then he did lose to Duke. Duke, it was impressive. His deck was doing well. Much better than it did with Fua. But indeed, he did lose in the semifinals and then lost the third place duel, so he got fourth. Yeah, Mai did great, third place, but she got smoked by Lenny Moon. It was not really even close. I was kind of shocked. I thought she'd take one duel at least, But Miss Vi Valentine, the number 2 in the world, pretty close to accurate of what she is, number 3 in this tournament. Of course, this isn't world rankings or anything. So, 2 of our 3 groups of main characters have won. Lenny Moon won, which was Lance 5190's character, and Justice won, which is Jamie Gem's character. Now it's up to Serenity Spider Monkeys. One of their characters needs to win next Battle City. So we'll see about that. We'll get into and yes, you're probably asking, well, Animanga, what about the God cards for Battle City? Well, my answer to that is no one can touch the God cards. I am placing the God cards where they're going to belong in Battle City. So just get ready to see that. I will choose who gets the God cards, and yes, if you're wondering, it will be the main characters. So there you go. Yeah, Duke fourth, Mai third, second Lenny Moon, of course, did great as usual. He's been doing great always. He really almost was number 1 in the world, but Rex stopped him. Mai beating the new Fury girl, who is Rex's girlfriend. You like her Dino deck, guys? Because she uses Hornsaurus and Kaitoptera and stuff, which is cool, I think. My beating her kind of was like vindication for her losing to Rex in Duelist Kingdom Finals. So there you have it. That's their top 4. Honorable mentions to all the other characters. Casey and her group, they're going back now to the beach house. But they can't stay long because they've got to prep for Battle City. Just as Lenny Moon does, but what happened here is since Justice was ticked off at Lenny Moon for what happened last weekend with the virtual world and Legendary Heroes, before Lenny Moon can run off, he actually has his Royal Guards arrest Lenny Moon. So Lenny Moon is in their prison right now. He's in their prison, and he'll have to bribe or escape or do something to get in Battle City. So you'll see about that. Angelica, of course, is down about losing immediately again. Her deck is really hurting her. But we shall see. We shall see. So I will tell you this. I'll give you a little bit of spoiler to what's going to be happening here in this next in Battle City. Now, I have no idea if I will get this done in 1 week or 2 weeks. It may be a 2-week tournament, but still the payments are as usual for every week. But this is going to be a big tournament. If I do 2 weeks, it will be this next weekend will be the preliminaries. And then the weekend after that will be the finals. But if I don't, I'll just have it all together in 1 week. We'll see. Because it's such a massive tournament with so many characters. So yeah. What else is there? I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. It's going to be funny because Duke and Kaiba, their plan, I'm sure you're wondering, well, what was their plan anyway? To drag them all to Duke's game shop. Well, what they were really planning to do, and yes, they gave them their money back, by the way. They did not drain their bank accounts. Not to worry. Everyone's got money again. But what they did do was obtain all their data of cards of the main characters because they needed it for a certain reason that I cannot elaborate on until later. So there you have it. That's what they wanted to do. They did accomplish that goal even though they lost the tournament. And yeah, so I thought this was a successful tournament. A lot of people I can already see will be complaining about Justice's OP deck. But to answer their questions already, it is technically a Duel Monsters era deck. It is Thunder Dragon. Kaiba used it a couple times in Season 3 of Duel Monsters. And it was shown to be Zygor's boss as well. And you're like, well, it's still too OP. Yeah, it may be, but that's really up to Jamie Jams. It's his, he paid for it. This is his choice. I even nerfed the deck slightly, and it was still this strong, but I didn't nerf it all the way because he told me not to. So yeah, I really love this tournament. It was a great setup, a precursor to Battle City. And yeah, I don't, to give you a little bit more lore before I get started on the next tournament on Battle City, I will tell you, Merrick is not going to be the main villain of Battle City. He's not. Neither is Bakura. Neither Merrick or Bakura will be the main villains. I will tell you, the main villain is definitely a villain from Duel Monsters, but you're going to be quite surprised by what's going to happen here. So, and I will tell you the gods will be by the main characters. That's all I can tell you right now, as of the moment. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The channel is Ames Manga. I really hope you enjoyed the tournament. I had a lot of fun. Kaiba almost losing to Sky in the opener almost had me have a heart attack. If he was going to lose, I was like, oh my goodness. By the way, Kaiba gets Gozaburo to inverse him even more money to build an even stronger Blue Eyes deck. So he's ticked off. He wants to win the tournament. He wants to win this big tournament. Of course, I haven't given the lore yet to how the tournament starts. No one knows about Battle City yet. I will give you the lore on the next intro. And see you for the next one. Alright, bye-bye guys. Wait a second. I knew I forgot something. What I forgot was that Jammy Jams wanted this. Now, Shoddy shows up after the tournament. This is the last part of lore. I knew I forgot something. Shoddy shows up after the tournament. He was so impressed by Justice's win, he bestows upon him the Millennium Puzzle. He says it is his destiny. It is your destiny to take this item. And Justice just looks at it in awe And he's like, wow, what is that? This is like that kid's Millennium Maya Duelist Kingdom. And he takes it and he puts it around his neck. And now he possesses the Millennium Puzzle. So there you go, another item bestowed. So now we know Shoddy has 5 items. Max Pegasus has the eye. And then now Justice has the puzzle. So who knows how the puzzle will affect him. But I hope you guys enjoyed again and see you for the next one. Bye.